It's another day. Hello. How you doing? Right, so it is Thursday, but it's also Wipe Day. So this is the first Thursday of the month. Typically, we'd also see an update come out today. That would usually cause a whole lot of people wanting to play Rust. Also, the fact that it's Wipe Day. You get the idea. So we would normally expect an earlier Rust rotation. So just a heads up, this is why the stream is earlier today. I've got a whole bunch of people watching me already. So yeah, I've got my various videos. You've probably seen my YouTube. I am currently also streaming. I've literally just got started. I think I've got about 15 people watching me at the moment. Don't worry about that. That's just averages over time. So just got started. I do this every Thursday. So if you want to come and be part of it all as we go crazy over the waiting for the Rust rotation to happen, come join in. So that's on Twitch. That will be in my description for the video. That will be down below, of course. So, what can we expect with today? So, over here, just keeping an eye on the workshop stuff here, but this is what we can currently see in terms of the sales so far. And I don't think this is updating very nicely, but we can still work with it. So, Graffiti Boom Storage is definitely set to be the second most bought Graffiti storage set. It's Graffiti Storage skin, sorry. Brain, blah. So I'm a bit worried about it, because if you make comparisons to all of the other ones, well, the one that sold the most, that had the most demand, was Drop Storage. That had almost 29,000 sales, but it's not right now. It's not that high up. It's still $2.49. If you bought it, you haven't made a profit. Makes sense? And unfortunately, I think Boom Storage is going to be following up with this. It's going to end up the same way. With the second most sales, it's looking like that's going to be a situation. Now, what else can we see here? The Fire Phoenix metal door looks very nice. Looks very nice in game, and clearly loads of people want it because it's got over 23,000 sales. This has done insane numbers. I honestly would not have expected this. I assumed, sheet metal door is probably not going to do good because sheet metal door skins have not done well for a long time. There have been many of that have come out, glow in the dark as well, had cool looking designs, but they've all suffered. But not this one. But as an investment, again, I don't think that hype's still going to be behind it. It is still a bit worrisome. So let's just go take a real quick look and see all of the most recent sheet metal door skins we've had. And now you can understand why I'm a bit cautious. So many of these are in the negative, except Evil Heart Door. But yeah, we've had a lot of these out in 2022. Glow in the dark, glow in the dark, glow in the dark, glow in the dark. Cool design as well, cool design as well. Still negative. So it's awkward, isn't it? It is awkward. So this is only going to become marketable when the Rust door rotates, which is what we're currently waiting for. Refresh. Obviously, it's not happened just yet, has it? So yeah, I reckon I'm probably just going to put down $1 buy order and maybe $1.20 just to see how it goes. If there's genuine demand and it keeps going higher and higher and higher, it's something I'm going to have to keep an eye out for the future. Why? Well, the creator of this door has actually turned around now and he's using the design, or rather the set. He's turning it into a set, is what I'm trying to say. So we can see right here, he's made two more. Fire Phoenix sleeping bags. Ooh. Glow in the dark as well. So he's also trying to make them glow in the dark. I think the non-glow is probably going to get picked. We've the past two sleeping bags we've had have been glow in the dark. Fire Phoenix started off with a non-glow deployable. I reckon they're going to pick the non-glow deployable. So Fire Phoenix sleeping bag in the future, maybe. Keep an eye out. The door has sold so much that I reckon we will be seeing that in the near future. JPEG AK. So we've been talking about this. There's problems. The Thompson did very well because, well, Thompsons are very reliable investments. SARs are not. AKs are not. AKs are not. So yes, whilst the set is looking to be very interesting, very unique, very stylish, people like it a lot. The problem is still, even then, this AK is not going to do very well as an investment. Why? Well, we have far too many AK skins. We are oversaturated with options. And when you look at all of the recent AK skins that have come out, yeah. But it has a unique design. Well, you know, Black Gold was a unique design. Dragon Rage was a unique design. Pixel was a unique design. Down 54, down 19, down 51%. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. There's always going to be another AK skin. In about maybe the other week, the week after that, the week after that, you're bound to see another AK skin. People aren't loyal to their AK skins. Oh, new one, throw away old one, get new one. Yeah, oh, new one, throw away old one, get new one. It's like that all the time. You don't realise how many times I've had to say the same analogy about AK skins throughout this year. Every single time it keeps happening over and over and over and over and over again. So, I don't think that will be staying $3 for a while. I reckon it'll probably go down to about $2. I'll talk more about this in a bit because we'll talk about buy order build up and support. The bow. Now I look forward to the bow because it's one of the best bow skins we've had in a long time. When you compare it to quite a lot of the recent ones we've had, the Headhunter, I get them mixed up because there's the two most recent ones are very similar in name, Headhunter and Heart Hunter. Anyway, so yeah, these two weren't super flashy. Yeah, didn't do too well. Down 39%, down 41%. But then we had the No Mercy bow. And you know what? The No Mercy bow does kind of stand out. It's part of a popular set. That's only down by 1%. And if you quickly go and check the Steam market, oh wow, there's only 34 of them on the market. So for something like this, I'll just sit here and say, this has suffered due to the market dip. And in good time, it could very easily go back up in price. Do I need to reinforce that notion? Let's just quickly go see its data from before. And in its lifetime, you can see it's been higher up before. There you go. It was up to about $2.20 at one point. And for post-Christmas, it was selling for maybe around $3. So it's been good before. And with such a low quantity and no signs of dumping, it should be fine. This should be fine. And I think with the amount of sales that we've had here at the same price, $1.99, with this being part of a popular set, Dragon Rage, the best thing to compare to is the No Mercy bow. And this clearly did quite alright in the near future after... in the short term, it did alright. It went up to about $3, but then it went back down. But it's stable. It's always sticking at around $2. That's cool, right? So that's something to keep in your head, especially when you want to do a buy order on it, which we've already done because they are abnormal. Let me also point out to you that last night we had the Boom, the JPEG AK, Dragon Rage bow, the Chompy Sap and the Meat Double Barrel Shotgun appear last night. They were marketable earlier because they are abnormal skins. Now, if you need to understand what abnormal skins are, you need to go to my playlist and you need to go look into Rust Economy 101 and you need to watch the Abnormals and Rustore Rotation video. And that will give you a whole sense of clarity. It will open your eyes up to a whole different type of money making, profiting with Rust skins. Because these skins always appear at a certain time every week. And we can work with that. We can do buy orders. So, with all of that spoken about, well, the important bits, there is one more, and it's the Berserker Road Sign Gloves. So, with the Berserker Road Sign Gloves, Berserker set seemingly is slowly getting more and more popular. People have been attacking the roadside pants. These have jumped up to about $5 quite recently. I am curious, cautious, but interested, because Berserker set, whilst it started off with these two are down, but we started off with these two selling at around 20,000 sales each. And then afterwards, all of these sold at around 11,000 each. So the first two pieces became oversaturated. That was awkward. It's not something that always happens, but it's definitely something you have to keep an eye out for in the future. Anyway, regardless, the Berserker set seems to be picking up steam. People seem to be invested in it. People seem to like using it. It's doing all right. Now we've got the gloves. The gloves aren't going to change the set. It's not going to have a huge, insane impact with it. Not like a core skin. So when a new core skin appears, all the pre-existing skins will usually go up in price. But the gloves aren't a core skin. But let's also just take a real quick look and see all of the other road sign gloves that we've seen in the past. What's a good thing that we can compare to? Well, first of all, quite a lot of the recent road sign gloves we see here, they are all part of sets. Target, Copper, Dragon Rage, Glister. They all have a place to live to be in. Now we can also take into consideration that we've only got, what, 22 road sign glove skins in total? How many of them are in the negative? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 6 out of 22, sorry, I'm not saying the date, 6 out of 22 are in the negative. This one only slightly. So what I'm going to sit here and say is, it's looking like this is going to be a perfectly fine thing to buy. When I look at the Berserker set, as I said, the main parts of a complete set is the kilt, the clothing, and tier 3 armour. So the lowest selling one out of all of these, or all of those, I mean, would be the Berserker roadside pants at almost 12,000 total sales. So in theory, for the best Berserker kit, there could only be around 12,000 complete sets. Keep that in your head. And now we've only got about 10,000 sales for the road sign gloves. I'm going to sit here and say, based on what I've seen with the past gloves, with so many of them being in the positive, what we should also do is keep an eye on the ones that were 99 cents. So this was 99 cents, this was 99 cents, this was 99 cents. It's looking to be probably a perfectly fine thing to buy. And I'm confident enough, especially with more interesting Berserker stuff still yet to come out, we might see this this cloak. Cloak, I don't know. This is a jacket. A vagabond jacket, I should point out. But, yeah, this isn't really a jacket. It's a cape. It's a cloak. This is looking really cool. and I don't think, I'm not 100% sure if it'd be accepted. I'm pretty sure it breaks some guidelines for what Facepunch had put out before. But with this, and the possible future that Berserker's going to be doing very nicely, I think I'm going to go buy some. So can you see how I justified everything by using Steam Community Market Manager? I could use all the information around me, and I feel like it's going to be a perfectly fine thing to buy into. And I saved it until the very last day, on Thursday. Now I better hurry up and get to it, because I've got 30 here, and I think I should go buy them. So back in a bit, 1 second. So hello, I'm back, and as you can see, I did a little purchase, just a little purchase over here. Here we are, 30 of them. Now, because I waited till the last day, the Thursday, I now have 48 hours to my advantage. What do I mean by that? Well, if it looks like Berserker set's probably going to crash in price, if it looks like these gloves aren't going to be that worth it, I can still refund it. I have a 48-hour period to make that decision. So this is why I usually wait till the last day to then do my purchases. Now I did leave it quite late. If I'm expecting an early Rustore rotation, I definitely was leaving it quite late. So be a bit careful, but usually Wednesdays or Thursdays is the best bet to then buy your skins if you want to be safe. Alright? When you can see all the sales on Wednesday or Thursday, you can get a very good idea for what might be oversaturated. You might get a good idea of what has actual genuine demand. You get the idea. And with everything there that was available to me with the gloves, I used all of the context, and then I've built up and decided that yes, this looks like a perfectly fine thing to buy. Sound good? Cool. So now I can talk about the abnormals, because last night we had 5 skins appear at 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so that was about 17 hours ago. So we have the Graffiti Boom Storage. It's already on the market. Wow. Same as the Dragon Rage Bow. The JPEG AK, the Meat Double Barrel Shotgun, and Chompy Sap. Let's put them in order of value. So at the moment we have 867 requests to buy. The buy order build up, all of this support that you see here, it's looking fairly strong. But there's one thing that only I can really notice, and that is because I've been looking at these every single week, the graffiti storages, I know that this one's not, for the second highest selling storage, this has quite a low number compared to the ones I've seen before. I'm a bit worried. Now the buy order build up, yeah, someone's just come down here today and did a $2.27 buy order at 46. But I am still cautious, because remember, this was the second highest selling. It is the second highest selling graffiti storage so far. And yes, it has a great design. I love it. The font, how it's being used for the explosion, probably the best thematic design for the whole of the graffiti set. The best use of the graffiti. I am not going to buy some. I kind of got burnt out with Dropbox. I still think it's going to be an investment. It's still going to be a long-term investment. It's still going to profit as time goes on. But in the short term, I just feel like with the bio drive already put down, I'm probably going to end up buying some. Much like what happened with Dropbox. See, I bought 50 of the Dropboxes, and well, some people decided to dump them one day. In fact, I can actually quite literally just show you. Dropbox, drop storage. What's it called? Sorry. We'll do it that way then. There we go. Graffiti drop storage. Probably one of the most colourful, interesting designs. But, as you can see here with the data, on August 1st, someone dumped over 200 of them on the market. Now, let me just point out to you, it's still stable. It's still around the same price it sold for in a Rust store. But yeah, someone dumped 200, and I was one of the people that ended up buying all of my buy order request. I bought about 66 of them. So, I spent a lot of money. It was a bit annoying, but I've recovered. I've got my money back up. I'm good. Not everybody can recover like that. So in an instance like that, I did buy them for a lot cheaper. I bought them for about 50 cents cheaper than what they sold in the Rust store for. Sound good? So I'm not annoyed, but I just feel like with the boom storage, something like that might happen again, especially as it's the second highest selling. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to buy any. Let's move on. So now we have the Dragon Rage bow. And because we haven't had that many good bow skins for a long time, and because this hasn't sold that many, and also because it's part of a set that seems to be recovering. So Dragon Rage came out just as the market dip started with Antwerp 2022. Thank God it's finishing. Antwerp 2022 is finishing on August 8th. We are almost out of this horrible situation. Dragon Rage is starting to recover. I'm noticing the kilt slowly jumping back up to $2 every now and then. In the long term, I think it's going to be looking very nice. It's going to be improving very nicely. And if we get Black Gold Tier 3 today, fingers crossed, well, people are going to need a kilt to pair it with, aren't they? We might see the Dragon Rage kilt being bought out today. Let's see. Just a heads up. So yeah, Dragon Rage bow, one of the best bow skins we've got for a long time. It's part of an interesting, well-invested set. People like it. The dragon sigil bit on it looks very nice. I think it's going to be a good thing to buy. I've done a very good buy order on it though. And I think I'm just going to stick with the buy order. But much like what we saw with the No Mercy bow, which was also part of a popular set, I reckon it's going to be very stable. Not that many sales. Part of an important set. Well, important invested, you get the idea. And bow skins. So bows are used a lot in game. There is, I would say gun demand, but it's not a gun. But it's very easy to quickly just grab one. When you're a naked, you're going to quickly grab and make a bow real quickly, so you can hunt other people and whatnot. Bows do get used a lot. People tend to like to use at least one very good bow skin. So I can see a demand for something like this doing quite well in the future. I reckon this is going to be perfectly fine. Yes, there's only 500 requests to buy. Even then, the buy order build up is looking very strong, all the way up to the $1.50. If this is selling for $2, that seems perfectly fine to me. I reckon this is going to flourish. But I don't feel like buying any today. I'm just going to leave it. I want to see how it plays out. JPEG AK. Okay. This is a $2.99 skin, isn't it? And from what we can see here, yeah. The buy order build up mostly is up to about $1.20, and then there's a little bit here, just around $2. I reckon this is going to probably drop down to about $2. I can see that there's demand for it, but I don't think people are loyal to it. And I don't think people are going to wait. They're going to dump them the very second another new interesting shiny looking AK appears. It's unfortunate, but in the long term, would it do alright? Well, there needs to be more buy orders. There needs to be more support, because this looks like it's easily going to crash down to about $2. There needs to be more buy orders. There needs to be more interest. How many of them do you reckon we're going to see by the end of next week? There's already 49. This has only been marketable for about 17 hours, and there's already 49 of them on the market. I am a bit worried. Chompy Sap. The best way I can put it is Sap skins haven't been doing very nicely recently. The buy order build mostly goes up to about $1. Yes, there's a 10 here, but it's not going to last. Will it do well? Well, depends. If people use this a lot in streams and YouTube videos and whatnot, then I could see a future for it. Would it be used with Forest Raiders to blend well with that? We've tried it out. It doesn't really blend well with Forest Raiders. We did that in the Saturday Skin Showcase. I reckon it does have a red point as well to help with aiming. I'm unsure. It didn't sell that much, which can be to its favour. Not many of them being in circulation means it's a lot less likely to be dumped, but still, with no support, it could easily crash in price. It can easily be dumped to the highest buy order, and then it goes down, 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 down. Let's wait and see, but I'm not hopeful for it. And then we got the double barrel shotgun. Unfortunately, same situation. The buy order build up only goes up to about $1. It could very easily go down, 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 down. Double barrel shotguns have not been performing very well recently. I don't see a bright future for that. So yeah, 391 requests to buy, 426 requests to buy. It's okay, but it's like these three I'm very worried about. Or cautious. I'm not worried about it. They're not my skins. I didn't buy them. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking in regards to those abnormals. So see ya. Bye. Come on, Rust or Rotation, where are you? So if you aren't very informed, we have a bot called scmm.app. So we use scmm to give us a good idea of all of this, the information. But scmm also has a bot which will alert you when some changes have been made. So, as you can see, right here. Oh, let me move that because my head's in the way. Oh, I'm so annoying, very sorry. But as you can see, last week it gave us a heads up. It actually gave us a weird heads up. They changed a name of one of the skins. They had to change the... do you remember the pickaxe and the axe that came out last week? They had a name that already existed for the hatchet, so they had to change their names. So they had to change the names. That appeared. It confused me. I was like, what? And then right after that, boom, all of this appeared. And then we realised the Rust or Rotation happened. And then, yeah. So last night we also saw this appear. What's this? What's this strange picture? What's this? What's this? Well, this is for Twitch Rivals. See, Twitch Rivals will be starting on August 9th. And let me just get this all set up. Oh, TV guide, but don't want to be looking at that. No, here we are. So on the horizon, on August 9th, which will be on the Tuesday, we have a Twitch Rivals event. This will be interesting because a lot more people will be watching Rust over the course of next week. Hopefully, this instigates a lot more people to want to play Rust again. So today we have a wipe day. We're going to be expecting a whole lot more people playing. And then we've got this event going on, which hopefully would lead to a whole lot more people watching it, wanting to play Rust, buy skins, we all happy, we good. We also have the end of Antwerp 2022. Things are looking pretty good. So Antwerp 2022 discount sale has been going on for about 9.5 weeks. I am depressed. But it's looking like it's going to finish now. That's good. So, right. With all of this stuff going on, the wipe day, this, we might be getting out of this market dip now. Skin prices, they might be going back up. Oh. So yeah, skin prices are probably going to be having a nice bit of momentum. Hopefully, this could finally start the summer hype. Because, well, Antwerp 2022 kind of killed that, didn't it? What I'm saying is, there's a lot of people sold their Rust skins to then put towards the sticker capsules. Here are the Antwerp 2022 discounted sticker capsules. These tend to be a very reliable investment. You're very easily going to get your money back, basically. Or at the very least, some profit. So, loads of people sold their Rust skins. Loads of people were selling them, which caused prices to go down. More sales compared to actual people wanting to buy them, so prices went down. Hopefully, when people can start selling these and get profits, they take those profits and put it back into Rust. So more money pumped into Rust, skins go back up in price. I can only hope. So yeah, that is the future. So go. All you have to do to find this is type in Twitch Facepunch. Go here, click the first link. Right there, it's all there. Connect your Twitch account with your Steam account. Watch the streams. There's also some general drops. Quite some interesting drops as well. So that weird trophy, well, it's actually something that's going to be gifted to everybody. If I click that, oh, nothing happened. Oh, okay. So interesting. When you click that, it will direct you to the Rust Twitch streams. You can pick one from there. So watching anybody streaming Rust will give you these skins, but to get all of these skins, you have to watch the specific streamer. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. Cool. I've been talking a lot, haven't I? So today, we reckon we might be seeing Black Gold Tier 3. We have waited and waited and waited. But I was led to believe that Facepunch were probably holding back. They're probably holding the Black Gold Tier 3... blah, blah, blah. I need water, one sec. This is what happens when I talk for too long. Every day. So basically, we're led to believe that Black Gold Tier 3 will be appearing today because Facepunch wanted to release it for Wipe Day. Why? Well, as expected, most of the people throughout all of this month will be playing on Wipe Day. It's the best day, complete wipe, most fun time to play. Understand? So if loads more people will be playing today, loads more people will be seeing the new Rust rotation, loads more people will see those skins, loads more people likely to buy those skins equals better profit potential. Sound good? So that's my last cope. If we don't see Black Gold Tier 3 today, I don't know what to think, but I'm led to believe, strongly believe, it's going to be today. So if you see 190 quantity here and 248 quantity here, well, earlier, I actually took a screenshot of each of them as well. So a good, 3 hours ago, this is what the Black Gold hoodie looked like. 243 of them on the market at $3.13. And for the pants, 190 at $3.26. Will things change? Of course. If we see that Black Gold Tier 3 appearing today, the quantity is going to go down and the prices are going to go... Very nice. Now, it's not just the Black Gold that we might see more of today. We might see that Target clothing being accepted today. So if you recall, Target Tier 2 came out a good few weeks ago. The creators also tried to get the Tier 3 out. Tier 3 wasn't accepted. I don't know. But they've also made a grey Target hoodie and pants. Will we see that today? And if we do, what's going to happen here? So just quick refresh. 53 quantity for the helmet, 49 quantity for the vest, 114 quantity for the kilt. They're not very expensive. It's a bit awkward. But if we see that clothing appear today, I reckon that kilt's probably going to be getting a lot more expensive is what I'm saying. But is it an in-demand set? At the end of the day, it's still expected to spike. It doesn't have to be super in demand. We saw it happen with low poly set. Do you remember that? God, how long ago was that now? Was it the 14th? Was it the 30th? No, it was. So when the low poly face mask and chest plate appeared, the very second they appeared in that Rust store, these spiked up in price and went up to about $3 to $4. Now they've all gone down in price. That whole spike has weared off. People don't seem to actually want to use these. But if we get Tier 2 appear, low poly Tier 2 appear in the near future, it'll probably spike back up again. Yeah, so that's just how it is. The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. What else can be said? I don't know. Have you got your links nice and ready? Well, if you don't, you can always go to scmm.app and you can just click Marketplace, that button right there. Oh, look, I now have a link to the sheet metal door. So, just something to give you a heads up if you don't fully know. Whew. Have I been talking for about 30 minutes? I do like to talk, don't I? It's quite a lot of talking there. Okay, so it seems like everything is nice and set up. In about 30 minutes, Facepunch will be releasing the update. I still expect the rotation to happen maybe between from now to 7 o'clock my time, so in 30 minutes, or slightly a little bit later than 7 o'clock maybe. I don't fully know. It's very... Facepunch does it whenever they feel like. Yes, it's definitely going to be on a Thursday, but in terms of time, I don't know. So, yeah, this is why we're here, just in case. We want to potentially wait and see if we want to jump into and do an extra buy order on those black gold clothing or the target set. Do you get what I mean? Who knows what we might see? But all I can do is snap my fingers and we'll be sent to the future. So, wait. Okay, well, I didn't. No, the prediction's null and void. Okay, yeah, all right. So, I didn't realise. I went to sort something out. Black Gold Tier 3's here. Okay, so quick refresh. 190, 248. We need to double down our buy orders. Copy. Go down. I am gonna do an extra buy order on these. Okay, cool. So, yeah, problems. So, hello there. I did all my buy orders. We've just seen the Rustore rotation happen, as you can see right here. Bye-bye and hello. Oh, buddy, you seem to have a bit of a PNG problem there. Anyway, so, pretty interesting set, I do believe. Very interesting to see the gloves come with the tier 3. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy. This is cool. Meds got chosen over clothes. Do you know what I am surprised about, though? We didn't get Outer Planet's fridge. I am surprised to see that. We didn't get the Outer Planet's fridge. But we did get Pixel Satchel Charge. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 green skins. Even though this isn't armour and clothing, it's a green skin for some reason. Green category skin, I should point out. So, which of these is abnormal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot more skins this week for Wipe Day. And it happened before the update even came out. I told you, this is what usually happens. Rustore rotations usually happen just before or around the same time as the update. Usually. So it's usually an earlier update. This is abnormal. This is selling for $2.49. So yeah, black gold seems to all of it seems to be selling for $2.49, except the gloves. These are selling for $1.99. Yeah, good job, buddy. Cardboard SMG is not abnormal. Comics crossbow is not abnormal. Graffiti meds is abnormal. JPEG LR300 is abnormal. The wooden door isn't abnormal. The satchel charge is abnormal. Reinforced armored door is abnormal. So let's just go through all of them again. Yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 7. 7 out of 10 skins are abnormal this week. There we go. Cool. Let's go over here. So yeah, I had been doing a whole bunch of buy orders. I've sorted all my buy orders out for all the new skins. And yeah, that happened. I reached my maximum allowed buy order limit. Gonna have to sell some more things now. Oh dear. So I had to use this account over here. So I got my buy order down here. And I got my extra buy order down on the hoodie and the pants. Because these are now going to be jumping up in price. The quantities are going to be disappearing. The price is going to be climbing and climbing and climbing. Do you remember? 243, now it's 207. How many pants do we have now? 174. It's only the... No, 163. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. It's... I've been waiting for this a lot. So what I did there is, because I know it's going to be jumping up in price, I just put down an extra buy order, because I'm going to have all of that range to myself. Nobody else seems to have a buy order for the price I have. So I think what I've offered is like the $3 range. So if I'm going to be the one that's picking up all the ones around $3, I'm good. So what we need to look at now, so let's just delete this. Thank you, but you must disappear now. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see you. You. Good job, GBG. You got another JPEG in. 4 weeks in a row. Good job, buddy. A crossbow skin. We haven't... No, we had one quite recently. We had military, didn't we? No, cardboard. Cardboard. We had cardboard last week, I think. Yeah. So cardboard collection seems to be something that's expanding, even though there's already been a cardboard collection before. I don't know. Wood door... Armoured door, oh dear. Yeah, I've only just realised it's another armoured door skin. This is the 8th armoured door skin in 2022. Last year, how many did we have? 2. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, let's go look at SCMM and we can start talking. Refresh, update, show me, show me, show me. All good, all good. Hello. Give me that August 4. Gimme. Right. So, everybody's jumping on to the black gold face mask. Oh, this seems to be bugged. So, we'll leave that for a bit. So, do you remember what I said? Dragon Rage Kilt might be jumping up in price as well. So, quick refresh once more. 236,180 is now 200 and 159. The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. But what I want to see is, has anybody jumped in and tried to dump? Because we saw that like for the past 2 weeks. So do you remember what I said in terms of the $3 region? From here to all the way up there, that's me. All of this will disappear over time. And eventually, I'm going to have all of the space between here to here. You know this is going to get more and more expensive now. Now we're waiting for tier 2. It's coming. So, with that on the horizon, and the very strong likelihood that we're going to get a complete set of black gold, yeah, more and more people are going to be invested into this now. Yep, same thing from here to here. Cool. So, what I meant to say is, do we see any dumping? There is a 27 here. Will it last? I don't think so. How easy is it to get from here to here? Well, that's going to take about, what, 30 sales? We've already just seen 50 of them disappear in a matter of 10 minutes. So, yeah. Sweet. So, what's my first assessment with all of these skins? What's my first assessment? So, wood door skins, how well do they normally fare? All I have to do is show you very quickly how have all of the recent ones done. Point made. So, no, it's not a good investment. Not a good idea to jump into that and buy it. I'm sorry to say. As an investment, not a good idea. If you like the idea of using it in terms of gameplay and whatnot, perfectly fine. I like it. It's good. But it's not a good investment. I'm sorry. Wood door skins are just not reliable investments. Now we look at the likes of the armoured door here, because I've just realised it's another armoured door skin. How many have we had this year? In all of 2022, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 armoured door skins. How many did we have in all of 2021? 1. Oh, I thought it was 2. Well, that just reinforces the point. We only had 1 single armoured door skin last year. Do you understand what's been happening recently? This used to be a rare item to get a skin. It used to be very, very uncommon to ever see an armoured door skin appear in the market, in the Rust store. And now we've got 8 of them this year. With so many coming out in such a somewhat short amount of time, they've all bottlenecked each other. Do you remember we were looking at Armoured Door from Hell and we thought, oh wow, it's selling for around $6. I wonder if it'll last. It didn't last. It's now selling for $3.31. I see you're messaging me. I'll sort that out in a minute. So yeah, Armoured Door skins. And that one's not super flashy, is it? It glows. Oh yes, it glows. Fine, we can give it that. It glows. But we've had other glowing door skins and they've done bad. I just showed you Armored Door from Hell, which looks a whole lot more flashy, interesting, and, well, cool. I don't think this is going to go down well. As an investment, no. So, these three. Let's talk about you three. I feel like the best thing that we should be making comparisons is to the hoodie and the pants. I reckon we're going to see around 24,000 sales at the very least for these two. Now, in terms of the gloves, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. The gloves, probably maybe like 15,000. I can see a lot of people probably not wanting to buy into them, but I could also see quite a lot of them being bought into because they're out at the same time. I've never seen gloves come out at the same time as Tier 3. This is quite an anomaly. Mr. Bad T Rep, you've got 3 skins out at the same week. Wow. But, again, I'm pretty sure there was an incentive to try and get a whole lot of interesting things out for this week. It just confuses me how we don't have the Outer Planets fridge this week. I honestly thought we were going to have an Outer Planets fridge. I also thought we'd probably have clove storage. Maybe next week. Meds is still very nice and interesting to look at. We like that. We take that. That's fine. So, what is likely going to be the top 4? I think you can already see it. It's very likely going to be all this. But what's going to be doing alright as well? Well, I doubt the LR300 is going to be alright. LR300s aren't super easy to get a hold of in-game. They have low gun demand. Low gun demand equals low demand to use the skins equals lower skin prices. And as you can see, yep. Do I need to say any more? It's just the way it is. Maybe it'll be alright for a buy order. But again, it's just take a look and see how well the AK performs. So let's just keep an eye on the JPEG AK. And if that happens to do quite alright, then we'll take a look at the LR300. But we've got to also keep in mind that the AK is a whole lot easier to get a hold of and use in game. It gets used a whole lot more compared to the LR300. But for something like this, if it gets used so much, but is still below its restore price, then you can see where the problems are. So, okay. Satchel skins. Pixel satchel charge. One thing I should also quickly take a quick look at is what are these? Are they early, typical, or late picks? So let's just do that real quickly. So Meds is late. Yes, quite late. It's been delayed for a while. I think there was a spelling mistake on one of the messages. Yeah, healthy used to be healthy. You can see that in our skin showcase if you go watch the video. It actually says healthy. But they changed it. All good, no problems. So that's a late pick. This is a late pick. This is a late pick. This is a early pick. So this was put out this Monday, and it also got accepted this week as well. So I am surprised to see that, but not complaining either. This is an early pick. This came out this week, and wow, I didn't catch that, did I? I don't think I caught that. I need to follow you, or the both of you at the very least. Did I see it? I think I did. I think I talked about satchels. This is an early pick. This is also an early pick. This seems to be... Is it a late pick or a typical pick? It looks to be a late pick. Came out on 17th of July. I think it's a... I think it's a late pick, yeah. And this seems to be a typical pick. No, this came out on the 31st. Technically speaking, it's an early pick. So, cool. And then Cardboard SMG is a typical pick. 26? Yeah. No. I think, I think it's a typical pick. All right, okay, cool. So we got the idea of how these were put on the workshop and when they appeared. So one thing I need to quickly look at. Am I following you, Diva Dan? No. There we go. Sweet. Cool. Sorry about that. I got a bit confused. Brains all over the place. Okay. Right. So, if you recall earlier, I took screenshots of both of these, and I sat there and said, "Wow!" So these had 190 at $3.26, and these had 243 at $3.13. That was about 3.5 hours ago, 4 hours ago. Yeah. Yeah. So we actually easily got all the way up to that little bit of dumping right there, that 27. And if he disappears, look how easy it is to get all the way up to $7. And then after that, look how easy it is to get all the way up to $8. Now, similar situation right here. Look how thin it is. Look at the quantities. It's just 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 4. If all that disappeared, we're up to $7. The Rustore rotation happened what? Like, if I could just quickly get SCMM, it would tell me. The Rustore rotation happened about 30 minutes ago. So in 30 minutes, we've just seen the quantities evaporate. The prices have gone up. Yep. As expected. I know this is going to happen. It's always expected to happen. But there's no dumping, so that's good. So it's only going to keep going higher until we get to a point. So here's the thing. What usually will happen is people will keep buying them out, and then it'll get to a point where other people realise that the price has gotten high enough to a point where they're like, all right, you know what? I'm more than happy to start selling mine now. Because the price it is now is at a price which they're more than happy to collect at. So I'm not condoning anything, it's your choice if you want to sell now. But we saw very similar things happen with Dragon Rage. If you recall, when Dragon Rage came out, oh here we go, I've got to try and find Dragon Rage. I can check this way, I can search it that way. So if you remember, we started off with Dragon Rage hoodie and pants. And they pretty much started off the exact same way as Black Gold. As we can see with the history here, look at that. So it came out on March 17. There was about a week or two where nothing really happened. And then Tier 3 appeared. Spiked up in price. So that whole thing that whole spike up in price went on for about 2 days. It went from about $4 all the way up to about $8 to $9. Hundreds and hundreds sold. And then it kind of stagnated and went a bit meh. And then Tier 2 appeared and went back up again. So this is what I'm expecting now for Black Gold. We are now waiting for the Tier 2 armour. So, yep, very similar. And over the course of 2 days, it doubled in price, stagnated, and then went up even higher. Just to point out, Dragon Rage hoodie and pants were sold at different prices. So what we see here is exactly the same for what's going to be happening with Black Gold clothing now. Black Gold clothing and armour. Another quick refresh. So the steam seems to be pushing ahead still, but it might stagnate for a little bit. People will be selling. I mean, for a lot of people, they've just made probably double their money now. You've got to remember, a whole bunch of people bought these purely with the intent to sell. In fact, I am actually an individual who bought a whole batch of Black Gold. I bought 30 of each. That's not a huge amount, but it's a reasonable amount. I've made a profit now. I'm very happy. In fact, I already made a profit. It was cheap enough where it was looking to be perfectly fine. Black armour and clothing always has value because of the the pay-to-win camouflage at night. So it also was budget. It was budget Dragon Rage and budget Blackout, so it was being mixed and matched with that. And if you recall, I did just point out earlier, and I forgot to mention it again, we need to keep an eye on the Dragon Rage kilt. This is now worth $2. Black Gold Tier 3 needs a kilt. It doesn't have it right now. And if Black Gold Tier 3 took about a month to finally appear on a Rustore, how long's that kilt going to take? I reckon people are probably going to start looking at this as a substitute, and it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive, is it? So Yeah. Lino says, okay, cool. So yeah, do you get the idea? Sorry, I was reading thingy. I've got a whole bunch of people here. Yeah, everybody's happy. All good. So, yeah. Let's see what happens in the future. Will this be going up in price anytime soon? We shall see. So I'm just looking through the update document right now, and as you can see, there's a whole big talk about the Twitch Rivals event. Hopefully, this will be getting a whole lot more people invested in watching Rust, wanting to play Rust, spend more money into Rust, spend more on skins and whatnot. Everything sort of happening all at the same time. The end of Antwerp 2022 discount sale, the beginning of this, it's all lining up perfectly. Hopefully, we start seeing skin prices jump up. Hopefully, we are now out of the market dip, and we will now hopefully start seeing some hype, if there is one. But this is definitely something to keep an eye out for. There's a lot of skins to be given away, and 4 teams this time, so that's interesting. That is interesting. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be watching it, but don't forget, to properly sign up, you have to go to the Twitch Facepunch page, connect your account, and that's it. And don't forget, there is a scam going around. There are people who are trying to send you fake whispers. Basically, people will whisper you when you watch a Rust stream, and they'll sit there and say, "Oh, you've won a skin. Please go to this website." That's fake. That is fake. The only way... Here you go, I'll show you. I'm sure I can bring this up. So as you can see, I clicked the wrong thing. I want to go to drops. See that? On your Twitch account, you go down here to drops. Click that. This is pretty much everything. So this is the only way you're going to receive your drops. If your Twitch account is connected to your Steam account, you have to go here to the drop section. This is the only way you're ever going to receive your skins. Make sense? Nobody is going to be sending you a whisper. That is a fake account. That is a bot account trying to phish you. They're trying to get your password, get your API. They're going to try and take over your Steam account and steal your skins and steal your account. That's what they're trying to do. Not this. This is the proper way. All here, you have to go to the drop section to get your skins. That's the way you're supposed to do it. And this is the proper website. So, best of luck. Who do you reckon's going to win? Red? Green? Blue? Yellow? Ooh, certainly looking a bit interesting, isn't it? But there's a lot of interesting things being given away as well. Will that affect skin prices? I don't think so. It'll be right. So, back over to SCMM. Let's go get an eye on what's it looking like at the moment. So, front page hasn't updated yet. But in terms of sales, how much have we seen so far? So, it's been, what, about 45 minutes since the Rust Store rotation happened. Meds is steadily moving on ahead. It's already in front, way ahead compared to everything else. But the black gold is selling very nicely. So chest plate seems to be selling more than the face mask. But then again, it doesn't matter. It's only been 45 minutes. There's no need to no need to start making judgments over it already. But yeah, as I said, I reckon the gloves probably will be close to these two, but not exactly the same amount. Just keep that in mind. Now, all of this, honestly, I think the crossbow will be the 5th most bought thing. I reckon JPEG AK is probably going to end up the same as the SAR. The SAR only sold around 13 to 14,000, just under 14,000 sales. I reckon the LR is probably going to end up around the same. But at the moment, it's not exactly moving up that much, is it? But it's only been 45 minutes, so let's just see how things play out. But I'm very happy to have finally seen this finally appear. Was I correct? In the future now, I need to take into consideration the financial incentive to hold back interesting skins for wipe days. It's nice to see it worked out, and I'm very happy to see it, and I'm very happy to have got this all recorded. How low can it go? The quantities... Oh no, it's gone back up. We've reached the threshold. What do I mean? So, basically, as I kind of insinuated a little bit earlier, there is a point where the quantities will keep going down, the price will keep going up, but there will be a point where it'll stop. People will realise, oh wow, this skin, it's now going up in price. I should start selling mine. And when more and more and more people keep doing that, then it's going to slow down the momentum, and then it's going to stop, and it's going to start going that way. The sales go that way instead. So it will balance out, and then it might go down a little bit, might go up a little bit. It depends if there's demand for the black gold set. Now, is this the end? Is the momentum dead? No. We still have more core pieces to appear. We still have tier 2. So when tier 2 appears, black gold pants and hoodies should be jumping up in price, along with these two when they become marketable. Maybe the gloves as well, but mostly these. So let's see how many of these two sell. Hopefully not too much. No more than 24,000, hopefully. But yeah, 143 at $4.52 and 200 at $4.52. As you can see here, 20, 26. So the 26 was the 27 we saw earlier, but this 20 is new. Someone's noticed and he started to unload his stock. It's just what happens sometimes. That's just how it is. You know, a lot of people will sit there and say, oh, but I don't want to sit there and sell in small batches. Well, you're going to cause the price to go down then. Sure profits. And I'm reading into my chat and they're saying, oh, I just bought 25 hoodie and pants for $2, trying to make a quick buck. What's a good selling point for now? Honestly, mate, if you look at this and say, oh, I wouldn't mind selling some of them now, you can sell some now. Just don't sell 20. Sell them in batches of 3. That's what I would do. That's what I've done before with the likes of the copper set when it started to get more pieces appearing. I'm not going to sell mine. I think it can go even further. I reckon it's going to be doing the same sort of thing as Dragon Rage, where I don't think this is going to stop after an hour. I reckon it's going to keep going on into the night. Remember, this started early. Is America even awake? Is America even aware the Rust Door rotated? Have Americans actually gotten onto their computers yet and seen this and bought them? And Aqua now, so this guy right here, Mr. Aqua Drop, is asking, should I invest in black gold piece now? You should have done it 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Now it's not a good time to jump in and buy some. But if you're talking about these two, again, the smartest thing to do is to wait until Wednesday or Thursday. See how many have sold. See if it's oversaturated. What can we compare it to see if it's oversaturated? Well, of course, the black gold hoodie and pants. How many of these sold? 24,238 and 24,954. Keep an eye on that. It's noon in America. What I mean, Meta, is Americans are probably at work, at school and whatnot. So, do you get what I mean? They're not at home. They're not probably playing Rust right now. They're not aware that the Rust Door is rotated. That's what I'm implying. Wake up! Not quite literally, but yeah. So, yeah, that's all cool, I bet. That's all interesting. I hope everybody is happy with how that all played out. I talked a lot earlier, didn't I? I'm very sorry. But there was a lot to be said. And now we look forward to see what happens next with black gold. Tier 2 is looking to be all but certain. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing some tier 2. Maybe not immediately, because this took almost a month to finally appear. It might take a while, but... and now everybody's spending their hedge funds because they want to get certain skins. Great. That's a Twitch thing. So as I said, when I turn this into a video on YouTube, look at the description. Come say hello, because I stream pretty much every day, because I've got my Twitch link down there and I've got my Discord down there. And I've got all these lovely people here moaning about various different things. And of course, we've been keeping an eye on all of the Rust Door rotations that happen every single week. So you're more than welcome to come say hello. I've got a whole bunch of people here asking me questions. I'll try my best to help you. So yeah, let's see what happens from here on now. And I just wanted to show this off just to confirm it to you lot. As you can see, with the blog post, we click here. It's finally happening, okay? this was one of the last things I expected, or no, one of the conditions that needed to be fulfilled for us to see the market come back to normal. When Antwerp 2022 discount finally disappears, then things hopefully should go back to normal. It's happening on August 8th. And then the Rust Twitch Rivals event starts on August 9. We've just got Black Gold Tier 3. Everything's lining up to be very, very nice at the moment. So, one more quick look. How are you looking like at the moment? It hasn't changed that much. Yeah. So this is something you've got to keep an eye out for every single week. When new sets start, when they progress, there's always spike potential. The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. Thank you for watching the video. And, well, we've got another one next week as well. And don't forget, we also have Saturday skin showcases. So I also stream that as well. So I stream it on the Saturday, and then I usually release the video later that night or on the Sunday. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching.